Hey guys, I'm just going to be breaking down a D15 long position that I took earlier in the week.
Okay, so let's just look firstly at the conversation in the Discord on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, it was, 7:15 in the evening, 24th of April. I said, if anyone wants to risk the GU D15 long, it's happening now. But also just remember that the weekly 1 hour short has also confirmed. So it was that indecision between the daily versus the weekly entry that had me initially a bit confused. I did end up taking the GUD 15 long, but at the time I wasn't extremely confident in the trade. In hindsight, I can see what would have improved my confidence level to commit to the trade. So I'm going to be breaking all of that down in this video for you guys. So I'm just going to break down the D15 long trade that I took first. So you can see here that this is the day in question, Wednesday. It's that candle that I've marked up. We did have the body closing above the AEMA from the candle prior. So this was a D15 long continuation. All right, I'm just going to go down to the 15-minute time frame and we can look at the entry. And there it is. You can see when I hover over it, it's 7 p.m. per bar close, 7:15 p.m., which is when I sent the Discord message, more or less within 2 minutes of that. So that was my entry. The 15-minute price was below the daily open. The 15-minute blue wave hit oversold on market cipher B. That's -60 line. It's gone under. And then we had a 15-minute candle body closing above the AEMA, which is the pink line on my screen. So that was my entry. I had quite a decent stop. Ultimately, the move did about a 4x if I had ridden it all the way, but I ended up taking profit all the way down. As hardly, I think I got like a 1.1 or a 1.2. I hardly let it go, right? And that's because I didn't have full confidence in the trade because a weekly 1 hour short position had also confirmed. And looking back at it, I should have just carried on with the D15 long. And I'll tell you why by looking at both now in comparison and the indications that I should have committed to that was telling me that this long was perfectly fine. All right, so it might get slightly messy, but I want to keep the markups on the chart. So I'm going to mark up the open of the weekly candle. I'm going to mark it up in red. And then we're going to go back and look at the 1 hour time frame. And it was at this point where I was saying, all right, I'll delete that now. I will delete that. I was going to be really confusing. So the open, right, and that would have been your weekly 1 hour short entry, okay, if you were mechanically following the rules. It was later at night, not making excuses, but now looking back on it, I should have known, of course, that the D15 was going to be prioritized. I did in the Discord say, and we can go and have a look at that because the daily wave was breaking back up on -60, I thought that it should send the 4 hour wave to +60. So let's go have a look at the 4 hour now. And well, it's just grazing +60 as we speak. Yep, on the data window, it says that the value is 60.5 at the moment per bar. So I did feel like with my cheat sheet saying that the daily wave was breaking anchor, it should send the 4 hour wave to the opposite anchor. So that was at 5:30 p.m. I was already thinking that because if this, then that was going to occur based on the cheat sheet. By the way, if any of you want that cheat sheet, it is in the announcements channel. These are all the different iterations of the cheat sheet. This is the latest version. It breaks down all of those sorts of cheat codes. But anyhow, I digress. This is where analysis paralysis happens even to me, okay? And another reason why I should have realized that that D15 was perfectly fine was, I'm just going to go back to the weekly now. I'm just going to clear my chart, okay? We had been trending under the AEMA on the weekly for some time. And take profit 1 on a weekly 1 hour time frame is the 4 hour wave hitting anchor. Take profit 2 on the weekly 1 hour time frame is the daily wave hitting anchor. So let's just go see from when that branch started how many times we've hit. So the 4 hours hit multiple times, and the daily, let's have a look. That is it, right? That is the take profit for this entire weekly 1 hour short branch, for however many weekly 1 hours you may have caught in this short branch. And the reason why I have take profit 1 and take profit 2 the way that they are is that you want to lock in gains, because after you hit a take profit, price is either going to pull back once that take profit area breaks back on anchor, whether it's TP1 or TP2. When that wave breaks back on anchor, you're either going to have a mild pullback or you're going to have a reversal. Okay, and I know that. So I obviously didn't do the full spectrum of analysis that I should have done. When entering the D15 long, I would have had way more confidence to hold that long, knowing that take profit 2 on the weekly 1 hour has been hit. So of course it's highly probable that everything's reversing now. And the daily wave breaking back on anchor is also part of my cheat codes that it's indicative that it's highly likely to reverse the weekly candle and make the weekly candle bullish. So yeah, I feel a bit silly that I didn't hold that trade to the Forex or the 4 hour going to plus 60. Like I said, I thought it would. It was highly probable that because we were breaking up on negative 60 here, that the 4 hour would go to plus 60. So yeah, just silly. I didn't even follow my own rules. We did lock in, a measly 1.1 or 1.2, which I'm still happy with. Profit's profit. But anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video showing the thought process and then going back and basically journaling why and why not I should have made better decisions on this trade. If you've got any questions, please let me know down in the comments. Thanks, guys.